In 1842, the residents of what is now Letcher County petitioned the Kentucky State Legislature. In this petition, the residents asked for permission to form a new county with a government. The General Assembly in January 1842 created the new county. This came out of the land from Harlan, Pike, and Perry counties. The new county received its name from Governor Robert P. Letcher. Letcher was an acting governor with the state of Kentucky from 1840 through 1844. Later in years, Letcher County would annex the land from Knott, Floyd, and Virginia. It was 338 square miles of land and 1 square mile of water. 2 major rivers would flow from the county. On one side would be the Kentucky River, and on the other side would be the Big Sandy River. The controversy over the county seat continued to boil. The first session of the court came to order on Mose Adams property. This property sat opposite of the mouth of Perk Creek. Mose Adams built the house in 1812. The building would stand until 1928. The first presiding judge was Nathaniel Collins. Collins was the son of James Collins, who was an old settler. Collins was born in 1814 at Camp Ranch and died in 1905 in the county. The first court session came to order in October 1843. Collins served 10 years as the first judge. Because of Hogg's land donation, the county seat was finally placed in Summit City. Summit City would change its name to Whitesburg. The name change was to honor Daughtery White, a legislator from Goose Creek in Clay County. He was instrumental in creating the new county. The controversy over the county seat placement and the Whitesburg name change will be addressed in another video. The county selected 5 men to a commission. This was to establish boundaries for Letcher County. 4 of the men were Nathaniel Collins, Hiram Hogg, Benjamin Adams, and Benjamin Webb. The local officials took bids in 1843 for the construction of the courthouse. Ephraim Hammonds won the bid, but because of debt had to give up the contract. This happened before the building was complete. Reverend John A. Cottle in 1844 finished the building. The building lasted until 1897 when the construction of a new one became proposed. Edward Ned Polly won the contract to build the jailhouse. Both the jail and the courthouse had log construction with plank trimming. During the Civil War in 1884, the jail burned down. A popular story says that a band of guerrillas set it ablaze. After the burning of the jail, Letcher County built a second jail. In 1907, the second jail needed replacing. In 1898, the county commissioned a new courthouse. An architect named Lewis R. Perry designed the second courthouse. By the middle of 1899, the Letcher County government began to occupy the building. This courthouse featured a large cupola. Inside the cupola was a bell. The bell called the jury into session. Fireplaces and stove provided heat for the courthouse. In 1907, completed construction of the stone jail across the street from the courthouse. The building was the 3rd jail in Letcher County. It was later remodeled in 1923. With the addition annexed on the back side of the courthouse in 1936 to 37 by the WPA. The WPA is a federal agency called the Works Progress Administration. The new addition featured a furnace that heated both parts of the building. This addition would also feature more rooms for office spaces. In September 1948, the Letcher Perry Circuit Court began its first session. Circuit Judge Sam Ward of Hazard was its first judge. This was part of the redistricting of several Kentucky counties. In January 1950, inspectors of the courthouse and jail found it to be in horrible condition. The Letcher County Grand Jury submitted a report. Letcher Circuit Judge Sam Ward accepted the report. By the 1960s, the cupola was no longer attached to the building. The jail needed major repair. Escapes happened quite a lot. The prisoners would push the bars apart. They then would lower themselves to freedom using their sheets. The first order of business was to raise the courthouse in 1964 with money granted from the FARA. The FARA is the federal agency called the Federal Area Redevelopment Administration. Money from the FARA went for construction of the new courthouse. The Area Redevelopment Administration, or ARA, also helped in this task. Louisville architect William Banton Moore designed the new building. Ramsey and Club Construction Company of Shelbyville oversaw the construction of the new building. Groundbreaking occurred in 1964. The building dedication was on April 3, 1965. Bert T. Combs, Kentucky governor, was the principal speaker. The building had beige and blue facing panels. The jail's new location was on the top floor. On the ground level floor was the new library. The cost of the new building was $650,000. In September of 1988, Judge Executive Reuben Watts petitioned for grant money. The money would go to repair and remodel the courthouse. Estimated cost would be between $2 million and $3 million. The estimate came from Bill Richardson, a Whitesburg architect. In June 1996, County Judge Executive Carroll gave a report. It stated that the planned renovations were running $500,000 over the budgeted amount. The estimated cost would reach $5 million due to the new wage scale. In July 1996, the new wage scale went into effect. In December 1997, while construction was underway, the workers found a time capsule in the courthouse cornerstone that was from the year 1964. In this time capsule was 2 copies of the Mountain Eagle. Also, it contained a Kennedy half-dollar, a calendar, and a picture of the courthouse. It also held a book containing the Declaration of Independence. A sample election ballot was also found. The ballot featured the race between President Johnson and Senator Barry Goldwater. The Letcher County Courthouse dedication sign reads as follows: Letcher County Courthouse, renovations 1998. Letcher County Physical Court. Carol A. Smith, County Judge Executive. Magistrates: Arthur E. Oz Jackson, Larry E. Tolliver, Randy L. Blair, Homer Cottle, and Delbert Anderson. Richardson Associates Architects, PSC Architect. Whitesburg, Kentucky. Venture Contracting Incorporated Contractor, Glasgow, Kentucky. A memorial to World War I and II and Korea is part of the front of the courthouse, with the names of all the men who died during those wars. A statue of a soldier stands in honor of those men. A special thank you goes out to Eileen Williams Sanders and Laynett Halcomb Collier. Thank you both for helping us with the courthouse articles. We would also like to extend a special thank you to the Mountain Eagle, who are currently putting all of their newspapers online. Thank you for preserving our history. We thank you for continuing to support Kentucky Tennessee Living as we bring you the history of the Appalachian Mountains. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and leave us a "Hey y'all" in the comments section below. Be sure to click on that bell icon for future notifications of videos to come. Thank you for watching and supporting Kentucky Tennessee Living.